Welcome back. In this, we are going to understand the YAML basics. To write the Kubernetes declarative manifest, we need to have a knowledge on the YAML. So we need to understand the YAML basics. Couple of points like YAML is used to store information about different things. So we can use YAML to define key value pair like variable, list, objects. YAML is similar to the JSON. If you have a knowledge on the JSON, then YAML is very easy for you to understand. YAML focus on the readability. YAML is designed to be clean and easy to understand. Once you look at the code for the YAML, it is very easy for you to understand. We can define YAML in two different ways. One is xyz.yaml or xyz.yml. Both are correct. So here in the YAML, I can use two extensions. One is YML or .yml and the other one is .yaml. Things which we are going to cover in this, we are going to understand the YAML commands. Then we are going to understand the YAML key value pair. After that, we are going to understand how to write dictionary in YAML or map in YAML. Then we will understand array and list. After that, we are also going to understand the spaces concept. And in the last, we are going to see the document separator. Like if I have multiple YAML file, how I can combine all those files into a single file. Let's start with the key value pair. So here, if you see name colon and there is a name. If you see there is a space after each colon. Now this is mandatory. We need to give space after each colon. If we are not going to provide space after each colon, it is going to give us the error message. These are all the key value pair like the name, class, city. These are all the keys, and after that we have the values like wiki, DevOps, Delhi. These are all the values. So the important point to note here is there is going to be space after each colon, and that is a mandatory thing. The next one is the comment. So if you want to comment something, then you can use the hash sign, something like this. Let's move to the dictionary or map. Now what exactly the dictionary is? Set of items grouped together after an item. So if you see here, we have a person and inside the person we have the name, age and city. So person is a dictionary object and after that we have the key value pair. So we can say here we have a person and below the person we have its properties. So this is the dictionary. Again, set of items grouped together after an item is a dictionary or a map. One of the important points in the dictionary is we need to have equal number of spaces for the items. So here, if you see, we have the person, that is a dictionary, and below that we have the name, age and city. So we need to have equal number of spaces inside the dictionary. Let's move to the next one, that is array and list. Array and list are defined by dash. We can say dash indicates an element of an array. So here if you see, we have a dictionary that starts from the person, then we have the key value pair, and after that we have the city, that is a list. So if you see, we are giving dash here, like Delhi, Bangalore, Pune, we are giving dash. So this represents the list or the array. There is another way of writing this thing, like we can give city, then the brackets chart separated by comma. We can give like this as well. In Kubernetes, most of the time you are going to use the first approach, not the second approach. But the second approach is also a valid one. Totally up to you how you are going to write your YAML file. If you are comfortable with the second approach, that is good. If you are comfortable with the first approach, go with the first approach. Both are correct. Next, we have the multiple list. Here we have seen the example of a single list where we have the city and below the city we have Delhi, Bangalore, Pune. Now we can have multiple lists as well. Like let's suppose in place of city I have the friends here as an example. Inside the friends we have the name, class. Again we have the name class. Again we have the name class. Here we have 3 friends and 3 friends have their own properties. Now here the friend is the multiple list and inside the friends we have multiple friends. So we are giving it dash name. After that, inside the name we don't need to provide the dash. we can give something like class without the dash, important point, space are going to be equal. Now the last, which is a very important one, that is a document separator. Useful in the case when we have multiple files and we need to combine those files into a single file. Let's suppose this is a deployment and this is a pod file. Now you want both the file in a single file. How you can do it? You can use the document separators. 3-. This is a YAML separator. So here YAML understand, okay, this is a first page, this is a second page, this is a third page. So if we give 3-, it's a document separator for the YAML. I hope you understand the YAML basics. YAML basics are important to understand because whenever we are going to write our YAML files, then we need to have our basics clear.